We've been here so many times, and you still stand in awe at the size of this place. We're at AT&T Stadium. Welcome to Arlington, Texas. Coming up, a contest that looks real good on paper between the New York Jets and the Dallas Cowboys.
To kick off for the Jets.
For some, the final chapter of the season. For others, a final week before the playoffs. And we're off in Week 18. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. First play is to the air. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Makes the connection. This is Jaden Blue. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Now they're going to throw out of the gun. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Jets take over as he records his 10th career INT.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10.
Come on. Hey. Cougar 19.
Putting the tight end in motion. Here's Brees Hall on the ground for the first time. Well, maybe the rest of the game is going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Short pass brought in, and this one does not go far.
I'm not going to lie, I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down, but to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Well, air it out on 3rd. Connects on the crosser. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
So 4th down on heads, Braden Mann for the punt. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away. And this kick gets past the 20. It's going to reach the 18-yard line before it's touchdown.
18-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. He puts some air under it deep down the left. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big play, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defense again.
Finds a man right side. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's good for a Dallas 1st down. New set of downs for him from the 31.
Let's go now. Let's go.
Shotgun snap, he'll give to Blue. And And he works his way for a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those types of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Working now from the gun. Checking this one down. It's Blue. He's going to have this one down to the 28. Excellent pickup to move the chains. 36 yards in the end.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. Finds him on the crossing route. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
On the red zone now. Complete out to the right side. And into the end zone he goes for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys go up 6-0 here in the first. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3 to 4 point play. Right? When you don't have to settle for field goals, you could throw it underneath, and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Return coming from the 6. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Jets getting ready for this 1st and 10. They'll start this one out with Hall. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. They go right back to Hall. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him 4 on that run. That's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And that leaves them with 4th and 5. Here comes the punting unit for the Jets. And a good return as he gets him up across midfield and into enemy territory.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 46.
Come on. Hey. Cowboy 80.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
Not a bad first look for him in the contest, this contest. And I love them taking a shot, Kate. It's a shame, though, because this defense, well, tip of the cap, they played that ball better than he could.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Hauled in by Lamb, right side. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
They've got 1st down here from the 36.
Ready.
He's going to throw it. That's complete to the rookie out of Missouri. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
So before they get the snap away, we reach the end of the 1st quarter. It's the Cowboys out in front. Back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment. Time for our 2nd quarter now. Let's see if the Cowboys can capitalize here in the red zone. Sticking to the air here. And in he goes for the Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys take a 13-0 lead. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the 1st half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
That one splits the uprights. And the Cowboys double their lead to 14. Aubrey now to kick this one away. On the return, Isaiah Rodgers. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10.
Cut 19. Let's go now.
Back to throw. Here's Thompson. Cut for big yards on the right side. He does it. Touchdown, New York. The Jets start to fight back with their 1st points of this game. Point after up and good by Fairbairn. And the Jets chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Jets 7.
And just like that, we're back to a 1-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Returning in from the 16. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
First and 10 from the 32.
Here we go. Ready?
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Taking a deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
2nd and 10 now from the 32 after the incompletion.
Get it.
Throwing off the play fake. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Incomplete.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Got to cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
Let's go. Liking 18.
3rd and long for him here. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
And hey, at least he'll under the football, but they will get nothing on that return. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. They start the drive with Hall. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Pass the 60, 19 tight. Go.
To throw, Thompson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Goes to the hurry up here.
A loss of 14 on the play. And it's
The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. This is a tough spot to punt. Got to convert here on 3rd down.
19 tight. Ready.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Into traffic, complete. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first. Brady man on the punt. And he's only a handful of yards from his own goal line. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. Taken in near the 46. And a good return as he gets him up across midfield and into enemy territory.
take over first and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Ready. Trap ball 80. Let's go.
They're on the toss to Blue. He could do it! There it is! Touchdown, Dallas! The Cowboys take a 13-point lead.
That's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
That one right down the middle. And the Cowboys double their lead to 14.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Here's a return from the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Come on. Set.
Thompson back to throw. Complete out to the right. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Hall running between the tackles. And he'll take it past the midfield stripe and start the push into Cowboys territory. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense. Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
Here we go. Set.
Throwing now, Thompson. Set up the screen here for Hall. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
So first down from the 41.
Let's go. Ready.
Hall takes it straight ahead. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. Brought down by Deron Bland.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, two-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
Man in motion here. Now Thompson to throw. Fits it through the middle. And the stop comes at the 15-yard line as he gets them into the red zone. It's a gain of 22. And it's good for a New York first down.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about two things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
He's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. Timeout taken by New York. That's its second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. 5 still to go here. This is second down. Thompson now. That one's incomplete in the end zone. Took his shot at 6 that time. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back into rhythm.
Play number 9 of the drive. It's going to be 3rd and 5 to go. Thompson. And got his man. Touchdown, New York. The Jets make it a one-score game before halftime. Garrett Wilson with the touchdown. Fairbairn connects on the extra point. And the Jets chuck the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Jets 14.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Return starts from the 16. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line.
Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Ready, set.
A little less than 30 seconds to go as they begin this drive.
Set. Come to 6.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Got Lamb, and it's complete. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. A gain of 15 there. And that'll be good for a Dallas first down. Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. Throwing from the gun. Takes the grab in bounds left side. And he gets this all the way to the 25 before they stop him. Now Dallas is going to call its second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
Ready. Check smash. Check smash. Ranger, 70 Ranger. 65.
Timeout called by the Jets. That's their final one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Here we go. 19 tight, 19 tight. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Pioneer.
He'll look to throw. That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game. Because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two.
In trouble now, and the ball is out. But I believe the Cowboys were the first to the football. They were, so they're going to keep possession. All right, they're going to call a timeout. 3 seconds left. That means one last play in this half. Wow, they must really trusted this guy's range. He's out for what would be a very long field goal. You better get all of this one. It's got a ways to go. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. On the return, here's Rodgers. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Come on. Set. 60 vices. 60 vices.
They start the half with the give to Hall. Drops by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Thompson. That's incomplete left side. Garrett Wilson, the intended receiver. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. 3rd and long, hanging the throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrives at the exact same time there. And that brings up 4th and long. They'll send out the punting unit. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
To the line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here. 1st and 10.
7 o'clock. Here we go. Set. 70 Timberwolves.
Throwing now off the play action. Couldn't find a completion on 1st down. And no luck finding his receiver that time. And now it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Let's go.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
Okay, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Liking it.
Throw here, 3rd down. Out left, Lamb makes the grab. Gets it to the 15. And into the end zone he goes for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys push their lead further to start the half. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. Give to Hall on the draw. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number one is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Setting up to throw. He put everything he had into this one. Really pushing the envelope on second down, but the deep shot doesn't work. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
He has the first over the middle. And he will take this across. Touchdown, New York. The Jets shrinking the lead some in the third.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
Point after, up and good by Fairbairn. And the Jets cut the lead down to 10.
31. Jets 21. Braden Mann to kick off for the Jets.
That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Return starts from the goal line. And they've got a long field ahead, Brock. They got to him early, and they laid a big hit on him.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Airing it out to start this drive. Pass him on a quick hitter. And he's going to get this one at the 36-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
It's everything he has under this one. Caught just shy of the goal line. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys make it a 16-point ball game. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Extra point from Aubrey is up and good. And the Cowboys take a 3-possession lead.
Jets 21. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. He fields it from the 8. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20.
At their own 22-yard line.
New York offense ready to get going here. It's first and 10. From the gun, it's Hall. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. But as for me, I'd like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4.
Let's go now. 65, 79 Broncos.
Here's a throw. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it stopped. Giving 5 on the play. And that's good for the Jets' first down. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
8-5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Back to throw. Here's Thompson. Pass into the hands of Mark Andrews. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield.
14 yards
It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Well, things weren't about to end after the first hit or the second. Tight end had a vision for what he wanted to happen after the catch, and he was going to take on all comers to try to make it a reality.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
Let's go.
It's Hall on the carry. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Only 1 quarter remaining now in these teams' regular season. It's not quite over yet, but it take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
19 Lions. Ready.
Looking to throw here. Hits him on the out route. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And it's good for a New York 1st down. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line.
I think the defense is still turned around looking for where the ball is. Is that QB a tight end? They got that ball out in a hurry.
Here we go.
They give on 2nd to Hall. And they shove him out before he can get upfield. 3rd down coming up.
Man, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. With a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
3rd down from the gun. Has his man, it's cut by Andrews. Touchdown, New York. The Jets get it back to within 2 possessions. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. Fairbairn now for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Jets cut the lead down to 10.
38. Jets 28. Braden Mann to kick off for the Jets.
That lead trimmed just a bit. Down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Return starts from the goal line. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
Turpin on the return. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he could take the lid off a defense at any time.
Back to the air they go on 2nd down. That one's cut along the left sideline. And into the end zone he goes for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. Timeout called by the Jets. That's their final one. And this could be an issue the rest of the way with no way to stop this clock. Aubrey good on the point after. And the Cowboys take a 3-possession lead.
Cowboys 45. Jets 28. Brendan Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. On the return, here's Rodgers. And he's brought down inside the 20 on a non-eventful effort.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Ready, set.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Let's go now.
Shotgun snap, a give to Hall. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
At the 19-yard line.
That's the kind of yardage yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
7 Pirates. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats.
To throw, Thompson. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. That play good for 17 on a first down.
17 yards. First down, Jets.
Let's go.
Running this with home. And they were waiting for him on that draw, weren't they? They get him behind the line. That's going to bring up second down.
Behind the line scrimmage.
As a play caller, Kate, I would always be a little cautious of a first down draw. I like it better when that defense is anticipating pass, when they were only anticipating getting the backfield and making that running back feel the pain.
Thompson back to throw. A quick slant here, caught by Andrews. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. A big play nets him 17 yards. And that's good for a Jets first down. We've reached the 2-minute warning from Dallas. Jets trying to make it look a little nicer on that scoreboard.
Come on. Hey.
Throwing now, Thompson. He'll set up the screen here for Hall. And he's able to reach the 40s on that play.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Now Thompson to throw. That's Smith on the slant. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
First down. An 8-yard pickup.
Okay.
First and 10 from the 32.
Here we go. 19, Pioneer.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. It is cut left side. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
70 Timberwolf. 70 Rangers. Buffalo 18.
Looking inside the red zone. And he takes it in. Touchdown, New York. The Jets get it back to within 2 possessions. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Jets 35. Braden Mann to kick off for the Jets.
That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Returnable from the 2. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Cowboys just about set. Here comes first and 10.
Ready, go.
They're going to pass it here. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So second down now after the incompletion.
A small little jab there, finally landed by the defense. Able to break up one of these passes, but let's be real. We know who's been landing the heavy punches all game long. Looks like they're going to keep being aggressive too, Kate. I love that. Stay on the gas.
Bronco leading. Ready.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Built up this one off to his running back, complete. And he has the Cowboys first down, Brock, and that should clinch this win for him. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
Get it. 60 Bison. Warriors 70.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He throws a bullet down the right sideline. And this won't be caught. Clark is going to stop. We've got 14 seconds to go. Not on the same page with his tight end. So it'll be second down.
Come 19. Come 19. Let's go now. Ready.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Throw left side. Complete. And he'll be out of bounds at his own 45.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Third down, 1 yard to go.
Let's go.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable in an incomplete.
The lead looks safe, but the Penals staying down. They're going for this.
Go. Ready.
They're going to throw for it on 4th. That's cut beyond the marker. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He gets down inside the 35-yard line. So the Cowboys take the win here in Arlington. Well, Brock, the playoffs didn't materialize for him this year, but at least they were able to rally together here in this final week and close the campaign out with a victory.
Yeah, you know what?